High school football in St. Johns County enters the second week of the state playoffs. I'm Justin Barney, sports editor at the St. Augustine Record. We're going to talk about tonight's game between St. Augustine and Clay. It's been kind of documented, and these teams have been heading towards this matchup all season. Clay set its date with St. Augustine with a 34-10 win over Palatka last week. St. Augustine grinded out a 16-15 win over Bartram Trail. This game is intriguing for a lot of reasons. These teams met last year. It was all St. Augustine 34-21. But the offensive stats are stacked in Clay's favor tonight. They've got three guys approaching 1,000 yards. Actually, two of them already over 1,000 yards. Teddy Monroe and quarterback Austin Sweat. The third guy, Shane Coleman, he's 6 yards away from 1,000. So three guys capable of breaking off big plays. And I've seen Clay this year. Austin Sweat really adds a dimension to this Blue Devils team. They're offensively, it's going to be the toughest challenge St. Augustine has seen all season. But the thing about St. Augustine, they answer. They are very strong defensively, and they get the job done offensively. Last week, it was Tarek Odom, the big defensive lineman / fullback, getting things done. 2 touchdowns last week. And when St. Augustine needed a big play, Tarek Odom got it done, just grinding out the clock late in the fourth quarter. Clay has had some lapses on defense. St. Augustine usually good at taking advantage of those things. The big matchup, though, is going to be that St. Augustine front seven against those Clay weapons of Monroe, Coleman, and Sweat. So that's going to decide the game, the St. Augustine defense against that potent Clay offense. The winner of that one he probably stays at home next week, depending on how things go, to face the winner of Pensacola and Fort Walton Beach Choctawhatchee. Pensacola, if you remember last year, came into St. Augustine, beat the Yellow Jackets 9-0 in the regional finals last year. St. Augustine wins tonight. They will host next week's game. So it should be a good one. Pensacola undefeated as well. St. Augustine undefeated at 11-0, and Clay 9-2. Should be a good one on Friday night. I'm Justin Barney. We'll talk to you next week, wrapping up the playoffs.